guys, it's Trisha, the left-handed stitcher. I had somebody ask me, how do you go from this to this? This is what it looks like when you print out the inventory cards document. And I'm going to show you how I cut this down to get the cards. I'm using my Stampin' Up! Trimmer tonight. Using a paper trimmer is highly suggested. You can easily get a Fiskars one at any craft store, even Walmart, I believe, sells them in their, scrapbooking aisle. You can do this using, ruler, pencil, scissors. It would take forever, but it can be done. If you don't already have a paper trimmer, I would suggest you go get one, because you'd be amazed at what you find yourself using it for. Alright, so the first thing that I do is I want to trim off this margin at the top. And I figured out that I want to line the top of my paper up with that edge right where the dark turns to light. So let me do that, get it lined up right there, and then we just trim. And then you want to trim off the side as well, and I use the same point that I want to move my paper to. And let me get this down there and trim that edge off. Alright, so now I'm going to cut the width of the card to 6 inches. And then I will be cutting 3 inches in for each card. So 3 inches there. And again, and one more time. So now you have your cards cut and ready to go into the baggies. And I'll show you real quick. Now the card just slips right in to the baggie. Here we go. Alright, so now I want to talk to you guys about some printing issues that I had, and then I'll get to metric conversions for you folks outside the United States. Alright. When I did my first take of this video, I cut my 3 inches. And then I cut 3 inches again, and then I cut 3 inches again, and as you see, it cut that one off a little bit, and it cut that one right in half. And I was like, okay, what the hell, because it worked for me when I did mine. What's different? So I did a little troubleshooting. I took a extra page that I had printed, and I measured from the top of the text to the top of the text, and it came out at 2 7/8. Not 3 inches, 2 7/8. So, troubleshooting. I had printed those off from our desktop using a PDF reader. Our desktop is running Windows 8, and it printed out at 2 7/8. The desktop doesn't have Office on it, so I always have to convert my files to PDFs, throw them on Dropbox, and then go to the desktop and print. Well, emergencies, I can hook my laptop up to the computer. It's a pain in the butt, but it can be done. So, hooked my laptop up, and I printed a page of the original document. Turned out at 3 inches. So then I opened up the PDF file, and using Adobe Reader, it gave me a choice between actual page size and fit to page. Printed both of those out, and it turns out fit to page comes out at 2 7/8, and actual size is 3 inches. So that tells me that my PDF reader on my desktop is automatically printing out at fit to page. So I went into the settings and I monkeyed around trying to figure out if there's a setting I could change. Well, I couldn't find anything. And then I had a light bulb moment. The icon for the PDF reader on our Windows 8 desktop, it didn't look like an Adobe icon. And I realized it is a Windows app, a Microsoft PDF reader app. So I went to Adobe's website and I downloaded Adobe Reader to the desktop, installed it, and when I went to print the PDF, it gave me a choice between fit to page or actual size. So you need to print out actual size. And this is important because I don't know what you guys are printing from. If you're printing from your tablet or your smartphone, or like me, a desktop with Windows 8 using the Microsoft Reader app. If you don't know exactly what it's going to do, print out one page, test it, see what it does. And then if it's printing out short, see what you can do to fix that. And if you don't really have a choice, if you just can't get it to print at 3 inches, it stays at 2 7/8, you can cut. Instead of cutting 3 inches, cut 2 7/8. That'll work too, especially those of you may have already printed out all 160 some pages of these cards. I really don't want to make you guys reprint them, because that's a lot of cardstock and a lot of printer ink. Oh, the one thing I did forget to mention is that I use cardstock to print on because it gives rigidity to your cards. This is 110 weight cardstock. The brand is Georgia Pacific. I got it. The first ream I had, I got that from Walmart, and I think they stopped carrying it in my Walmart, so the ream I have right now, I got from Staples. And for you metrics folks, let's see if I can get up there. 2 7/8 translates to 7.3 centimeters. Okay, so the next thing is measurements. More measurements for you metric folks. Where's my... Okay, where did I put my notes? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Alright, so my cards are 3 inches by 6 inches in US measurements. Metrics, that translates to 7.6 centimeters by 15.2 centimeters. Alright, and then the snack baggies. Oh, that's the old one. What did I do with the new one? Gosh darn it. Here we go. The box. Well, I'll show you this real quick so you can see that. And then I'll show you the box. Walmart brand snack baggies. Get up real close. See, it shows 6.5 by 3.25 inches, and that's 16.5 centimeters by 8.25 centimeters. There you go. Alright, so I think that's everything that I needed to tell you about that. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to ask me. So See you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, just one little addendum to my video. For you folks that don't live in the United States, I don't know where in your country where you can source these. So if you know, I would appreciate it if you put it in the comments so you can help out the folks in your country figure out what store you can find these in or online shopping that's available to you. And if all else fails, Flosstube is a wonderful community. I know that many of you guys overseas to the US have made friends with US stitchers. And I know that I would not have a problem getting a hold of baggies and shipping them to somebody overseas that needs them. I can't speak for everybody, but most of your US-based stitchers should be happy to help you with these. Because I remember Mika talking when she was in California. She picked up several boxes because she just can't get these in Sweden. So, good luck, and let me know what you guys outside the United States have available to you that I'm interested to know. So, bye guys.